Just because you won that race doesn't make you the best runner.
Well, it was the school's county final, so yes, I think it does.
No, it just means you can run faster than a bunch of other girls. I can beat you any day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right then, prove it.
You want to race? Okay then. If you're ready, on your marks, get set, go! Lydia, wait, Grandpa's calling you. Got you. I win.
Hey, Danny, that's not fair. You can't do that.
Yes, I can, and I just did. Hey, Grandpa, did you see that? I won. I beat Lydia, the school gold medal winner.
No, he didn't. He tricked me, and he made me stop, and that doesn't count. Tell him, Grandpa.
Children, stop squabbling. You need to be fair and honest when running a race, and no cheating. Your grandma sent me out to tell you your tea is nearly ready.
Stanley, your cup of tea is getting cold.
Thank you, dear, I'm coming. Now, you two play fairly and no cheating.
Okay, Danny, let's race again. This time I'll say go.
Make sure you're behind the line.
On your marks, get set, go. Danny, you cheater!
Danny, get back to the start and wait for your sister to say go.
Huh? How did you know I cheated?
I was a boy once, you know. I know all your tricks. I've done them all before.
You mean you've cheated? In running races?
Yes, I have actually. I've cheated in many races. I was so desperate to win. I had a dream that I would one day win a gold medal at the Olympics. I loved running. I was fast. In fact, I was the fastest in my school.
No. Really?
So why did you need to cheat?
Well, it was the day before our school sports day. Everyone was busy getting ready for it, making banners and practicing races, when the head teacher walked into our classroom introducing a new student, Donald. He looked really sporty. Something inside me knew that if he entered the relay race, I would have to run like I've never run before.
And were you right? Was he fast?
He sure was.
So, what did you do? How did you cheat?
Well, I was chewing some gum. I stuck it to the end of the other team's baton, so when it was his turn to take the baton from the first runner, it stuck to his hand and Donald couldn't grab the baton cleanly. He dropped the baton, and by the time he picked it up, I was halfway down the track.
Nice one, Grandpa.
Did it work? Did you win?
Yes, our team won. Well, that was until someone let it out that I was the one who put the gum there.
Did you get into trouble?
Did I get into trouble? For sure I did. I was in trouble at school, and my father stopped my pocket money for a whole month.
Well, it serves you right.
I ended up in trouble loads of times. You see, that wasn't the first trick that I had played. I was always trying to cheat. Sometimes I got away with it, but when people started to realise I was the one trying to gain an advantage, it became harder and harder to cheat. I realised I needed help to try and think of some better ideas.
I need a savior. Help. To change my behavior. Help. You know I need the Lord. Help. When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never thought I needed Jesus' help in any way. But now I realize I need him more and more. Since the day he came my way and knocked on my heart's door. Help me when I'm up and when I'm down, and no matter where I am, you're always round. Help me keep my feet on solid ground. Jesus, please, please help me. And now my life has changed in oh so many ways. For all the things you've done, I'll give you all my praise. But every now and then I feel so insecure. I know that I just need you like I've never done before. Help me when I'm up and when I'm down, and no matter where I am, you're always round. Help me keep my feet on solid ground. Jesus, please. younger, so much younger than today, I never thought I'd needed Jesus' help in any way. So you should realize you need him more and more, 'cause the day he'll come your way and knock on your heart's door. Help me when I'm up and when I'm down, and no matter where I am, you're always round. Help me keep my feet on solid ground. Jesus, please, please help me, help me, help me.
Did you ask anyone for help?
It was hard to ask people the sort of help I thought I wanted, ideas on how to win at all costs. The sort of help I wanted wasn't the help I actually got.
So who did you get help from?
Well, after the relay incident, I had to go and see the sports teacher. He had an idea about doing extra athletics training, and we did some after-schools training.
Did it help?
Oh yes, as you know, Lydia, if you want to win, you have to train hard.
So, did you become the best runner then?
Unfortunately not. You see, Donald was also training with us, and he was always just that little bit faster than I was. He won most races. I did occasionally beat him, though.
Was your teacher disappointed that you didn't beat Donald more often?
Oh no, the teacher was delighted. He had the best 2 athletes in the county.
But always coming second? I mean, I would hate that.
Yes, I know. That's why you always cheat so that you can win.
No, I don't always cheat.
You do when you want to beat me.
Just because you've got a gold medal.
Well, gold is the best coloured medal to get.
Well, I have to admit, I was happier when I had won rather than coming second.
See, gold is best.
But how would you have felt if Sandra had beaten you, Lydia?
Well, I don't know. I suppose I would have been disappointed.
But if you had run the best you could, and the other person was just that little bit better, would you not be happy?
But she would have got the best prize, the gold medal.
And what about those who ran and didn't even get a medal?
Yeah, those losers. If I knew I had no chance of winning, I probably wouldn't enter.
Do you not enjoy taking part in races, Danny?
Well, yeah, but if there's medals available, I would want the gold one.
I can't really blame you for that, Danny. When I was your age, I was just the same. I was a little bit older than you two when I realised there was more to life than winning a gold medal.
Well, yes, you told us. You kept getting silver.
I mean, I realised there were more things than winning any medals and trying to beat everyone else. But I needed help to find out what it was.
Who did you ask for that help?
Well, at first I asked my dad, but my mum overheard me and she had an idea.
Did she know a sports trainer?
No, she knew someone even better than that. She told me how Jesus could help me and fill the gap I was feeling.
Of course.
So you see, kids, I knew that Jesus could help me, but I didn't know how. Then my mother started taking me along to Sunday school. It was there that my teacher explained God's love for everyone using colours.
Colours?
Yes, my teacher taught us by using a different colour to explain each part of God's plan for our salvation.
What? God's plan for our starvation?
No, salvation.
What does that mean?
It means how God can save us through what Jesus did.
What did he do?
Jesus died on a cross and rose again to show how much God loves us.
How does that show love?
Well, we all make mistakes, but instead of us being punished, Jesus took the punishment for us all.
Gold was the color of that first day, radiant yellow of sunrise. They ran in the beauty of all God had made, the hue of his love in their eyes. Black was the fear that darkened the door, it
eclipsing the truth of all gone before. Obsidian lies blinding all of mankind, coloring our judgment to be colorblind. Red was the cross, crimson the blood, flowing from Jesus. He broke the curse of the cardinal sin. He rose from the dead to free us. White was the light, pure and pristine, illuminating us, making us clean. Sin red as scarlet, now washed white as snow. God showed his true colors and salvation showed. The colors of salvation, redeeming the past, flowed into one through God's holy Son, when the colors were nailed to the mast. The colors of salvation, redeeming the past, flowed into one through God's holy Son, when the colors were nailed to the mast. Green is the growth of new birth, a springtime of love celebration, an emerald light that commands us to go and troop the colors of salvation. Blue is for heaven, our final home, where with flying colors around the royal throne we'll unveil forever our final hope, and worship in colors not even known. The colors of salvation, redeeming the past, flowed into one through God's holy Son, when the colors were nailed to the mast. The colors of salvation, redeeming the past, flowed into one through God's holy Son, when the colors were nailed to the mast. Colors of salvation, redeeming the past, flowed into one through God's holy Son, and the colors were nailed to the mast. The colors of salvation, redeeming the past, flowed into one through God's holy Son, when the colors were nailed to the mast. Colors of salvation, redeeming the past, flowed into one through God's holy Son, and the colors were nailed to the mast. The colors of salvation, redeeming the past, flowed into one through God's holy Son, when the colors were nailed to the mast.
I don't get it. Why would you want to get help? I'd do anything to win a race. Anyway, cheating is fun, especially when I get to wind up Lydia.
Oi!
I know what you mean. It can be fun to play games, but I started hurting my friends. I got into so much trouble, I began to miss out on things.
What sort of things?
I was grounded and stuck at home.
What? You were grounded? You mean you couldn't go anywhere?
That's right. I couldn't play football with my mates. We were a good team, top of the county in fact, and I couldn't play. I couldn't go to watch football matches. I even missed out on a family trip to the beach.
Oh man, no football?
No, beach.
I know. I was stupid. I needed to change. It was then that I had a serious wake-up call.
You send my soul sky high when the worship starts. Word of God filling my brain. Since you changed my life, I haven't been the same. But sometimes, Jesus, I get lazy. I coast and my commitment's hazy. Help me, Jesus, to clear my head, so I don't wonder when I should have followed you instead. Wake me up and change my life, Lord. Don't let me drift away from you no more. Wake me up and change my life, Lord. I don't want to miss it when you split the sky. Wake me up and change my life, Lord. Don't want to waste what you saved my soul for. Wake me up and change my life, Lord. Keep me praising tonight, praising you on high. You take the gray skies out of my way. You make the sun shine brighter with each new day. Turn my cold heart into a flame. Since I met you, I've never been the same. 'Cause you're my savior, I'm your child. You took my frown, gave me a big smile. Keep me walking in the light. I'll keep praising, everything will be alright. Wake me up and change my life, Lord. Don't let me drift away from you no more. Wake me up and change my life, Lord. I don't want to miss it when you split the sky. Wake me up and change my life, Lord. Don't want to waste what you saved my soul for. Wake me up and change my life, Lord. Keep me praising tonight, praising you on high. Jesus in my sights and follow him each day and night. I won't grumble and stay in bed. Help me, Lord, I'll serve you instead. Wake me up and change my life, Lord. Don't let me drift away from you no more. Wake me up and change my life, Lord. I don't want to miss it when you split the sky. Wake me up and change my life, Lord. Don't want to waste what you saved my soul for. Wake me up and change my life, Lord. Keep me praising tonight. Wake me up and change my life, Lord. Don't let me drift away from you no more. Wake me up and change my life, Lord. I don't want to miss it.
Whoa, are you okay?
My arm! Stan, get off it!
What did you do that for, Stan?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to get the ball. My foot. I can't stand on it. I think I've broken it.
Oh, nice one. Now you won't be able to play in the match this afternoon. Oh, we're gonna lose. Come on, let's try and get you both to hospital.
So, had you broken your ankle, Grandpa?
Yes, unfortunately I had, in 2 places. I had my foot in plaster for 3 weeks. As a result of my actions, we were 2 players missing for the afternoon game.
2?
Yes, Bert was unable to play as well. We had 1 substitute picked, so we had to play the entire match with 10 men against the other team's 11.
Well, sometimes, when teams have a player sent off, the team with 10 men plays better than the team with 11. Did you win?
No, we lost 4-2. All the team blamed me for the defeat, as I had caused us to be missing our main striker and central defender. So you see, I learnt my lesson well and truly. God had wanted me to stand up to my friends and invite them to Sunday school, but I was a coward. Instead of doing the right thing, I ended up messing around with a football and breaking my ankle.
And you missed out on the big game too.
Not only that, I missed out on several games. My ankle took weeks to heal properly. It was really painful.
You must have been annoyed.
I wasn't very happy at the time. Our team lost our chance of getting to the final and a gold medal. I soon realised that I had not only let the team down and hurt one of my friends, but I had gone against what God wanted me to do. I knew that God would forgive me and I could start again. I felt so much better after that.
how my Lord gave me joy and peace and more, like I've never known before, washing my sins away. Now I'm having lots of fun, got the devil on the run. Man, I'm glad I met God's Son, washing my sins away. He's blessing, healing, He's so good and He's so great. Yeah, loving, forgiving, yeah, washing my sins away. Here's a babe in swaddling clothes, came to live on earth below, just because He loves us so, washing my sins away. Gave His life on Calvary, rose again to set us free. Did it all for you and me, washing my sins away. He's blessing, healing, He's so good and He's so great. Yeah, loving, forgiving, yeah, washing my sins. Let's praise a while. He's good, He's great, He's Lord, He's God, He's strong, He's big, He's mine. Yeah, washing my sins away. Let me tell you what this means. Jesus the Nazarene will cleanse your heart and make you clean, washing your sins away. So ask Him in your heart today, humble yourself and pray. He'll come into your heart to stay, washing your sins away. He's blessing, healing, He's so good and He's so great. Yeah, loving, forgiving, yeah, washing my sins away. He's blessing, healing, He's so good and He's so great. Yeah, loving, forgiving, yeah, washing my sins away. He is blessing, healing, He's so good and He's so great. Yeah, loving, forgiving, yeah, washing my sins away.
What happened to Bert?
Bert had broken his arm. Or should I say, I had broken Bert's arm.
Ouch. I guess that must have hurt. He must have been really mad at you.
Yes, and he couldn't play football for weeks as well.
Did he forgive you?
He did eventually. We were friends again.
What about the rest of the football team?
They weren't so forgiving. Luckily, it was almost the end of the season, and by the time the next season had started, things had got a little better. If I actually had told my friends about where I really went on a Sunday morning, it would never have happened.
But you would have missed out on your football practice.
From what you told us, there wasn't much practice anyway, apart from the doctors and nurses.
Well, I think Sunday morning football practice is much more fun than church. I know where I would have gone.
That's not very good. You know Mum and Dad likes us to go to church with them.
But I could still play football in the morning.
I think God would prefer you to go to church too.
Yeah? Well, does God try and influence where people go? I don't think so.
Actually, Danny, God often does influence where people go and what they do.
Really? How does He do that?
Well, there are many ways. In fact, it reminds me of the story of Jonah from the Bible. Jonah was a man who God asked to go to Nineveh to tell all the people there to stop sinning. But Jonah said no and took the easy option and did what he wanted to do, or so he thought. But it turned out to be not so good after all.
Why? Did Jonah break his ankle too?
No, nothing quite like that. He was thrown into the sea and ended up inside a great big fish.
Cool.
You say that now, but I can assure you, if a great big fish was coming at you, you wouldn't find it so cool.
God said to Joe, go to Nineveh, tell those people all about me. Joe said, nah, it's just too far. Pick someone else, there are plenty of fish in the sea. He ran down to the travel agent, got a ticket for a boat going the other way. He made his escape, but it was to be too late. As the storm clouds gathered, it began to rain. The thunder grew louder, the rain it poured. The sailors sung green and prayed to the Lord. Something smelled fishy, it was Joe. So into the water he had to go. Jonah, Jonah, what have you done? Jonah, Jonah, where have you gone? Jonah, Jonah, you should have known. When God says go, don't say no. He took a big breath as the sea swallowed him. He really wished now that he'd learned how to swim. In at the deep end he was gonna drown. It wasn't a whale of the time, so God fished him out. The big fish swallowed Jonah from his insides. Jonah repented, to the Lord cried. He gave the fish indigestion, it could stomach him no more. So the fish was sick all over the shore. When Jonah obeyed, just 8 words, 120,000 people turned. God's mercy and compassion is for all meant to be saved. It's not for us to pick and choose, it's simply obey. Jonah, Jonah, what have you done? Jonah, Jonah, where have you gone? Jonah, Jonah, you should have known. When God says go, you don't say no. Jonah, Jonah, what have you done? Jonah, Jonah, where have you gone? Jonah, Jonah, you should have known. When God says go, you don't say no. When God says go, you don't say no. When God says go, you don't say no.
What an adventure.
Quite.
Jonah had a lucky escape.
Well, I wouldn't call it a lucky escape. God was gracious and forgiving and gave Jonah a second chance to go to Nineveh.
I guess he never said no to God again.
Well, it wasn't as simple as that, but Jonah certainly learnt from his mistakes and was very grateful to God. And it was the same with me. I too knew I had been given a second chance, so I invited both Bert and Arthur to church the following Sunday. If only I had done that in the first place, it would have saved all that trouble and pain.
What happened next, Grandpa? Did they go to church with you?
Well, Arthur laughed at me, but Bert said yes, and then he persuaded Arthur to come too. So, yes, they both came to church and really enjoyed it. In fact, they both still go to church now. From then on, I asked God to help me to change and always do the right thing.
So, you had to change how you behaved?
Yes, I did.
Wow. How do you do that? That's impossible.
It's impossible for you. You can't go 10 minutes without misbehaving.
Oi!
Now, you two. It was hard to change my ways, but God helped me. Knowing his love for me really lifted me and helped me to be a much better person.
God's love is lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted
50 years on, God is still helping me to be the best that I can be.
But what about sport? Did you ever win a gold medal?
No, Danny, I didn't. But I always remembered the lesson I'd heard about Paul writing to the Corinthians.
Is that the one you said earlier about everyone getting the crown?
That's right. You see, life isn't actually just about coming first and winning gold. There is something more, something beyond gold that is even better, and that's God. If you train to be part of God's team, then you are guaranteed the best prize of all.
But races are more exciting.
Well, actually, Danny, in the Bible, it talks about our life being like a race in many places. In the book of Hebrews, it says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us."
I never thought of life like a race. It would have to be a long-distance race, though.
And even if you do follow God, it is still a race with lots of hurdles and obstacles in it. Nevertheless, it is a race well worth running.
So, can we enter this race now?
Yes, you can. To take part, I had to change to become the person that God wanted me to be. And you will have to do that too.
I wish God would stop Danny from being mean.
Speak for yourself. I wish God would stop you from telling tales.
Now, you two. It's not for you to wish the other person to change. You need to decide for yourself if you want to change and be the best person that you can be. It's up to you to make that choice to follow God if you want to. It's not for anyone else to decide.
But do I have to make that choice today? I'm not so sure I'm ready to stop my tricks just yet.
But if you know your tricks are going to come between you and God, you know that doing them is not right.
I suppose not.
You can turn to God any time you want to, but if you keep putting it off, you may never do it. But why put it off when He can help you today?
No, I'm definitely not wanting to change yet. I mean, I'm Dan, and everyone knows Dan. Why would I want to change that? Being serious about God, well, that's for old people, like Mum and Dad and Grandma and Grandpa. I can keep going to Sunday school when we go to church. That's pretty good, and still be Dan. I've got loads of time before I need to get serious. Grandpa said that with God, there is a prize for everyone, a prize that is better than a gold medal. Well, I definitely want that sometime in the future, but not just yet. Mind you, there was that story we did last week about the rich farmer who built bigger barns to store all his good things. He was very rich and looking forward to an easy life when God said to him he would die that night and all his riches would be left for others. But I bet he was old too, at least as old as Mum and Dad. I've got lots of time left yet, unlike Tommy Dixon, who was in my class at school. Tommy was killed last year when a car ran into Tommy's dad's car. I wonder if Tommy had decided to say yes to God. But that sort of thing happens to other people, not me. I wonder if Tommy ever thought that. Maybe Grandpa was right. Maybe today is the right time to say yes. Maybe if I leave it until tomorrow, I will always leave it until the next day and never do it. The prize that is beyond gold is worth working for. I'm going to do it. I'm going to stop all my cheating and put you first in my life. I'd better go and find Grandpa and tell him. Grandpa! Grandpa! I've got something to tell you. I've given my life to Jesus.
Christian, there's no need to feel down. I said, Christian, pick yourself off the ground. I said, Christian, don't be wearing a frown. There's no need to be unhappy. Christian, don't forget this one thing. I said, Christian, you're a child of the King. I said, Christian, has he been talking to you about something he wants you to do? Don't wanna put it all much work to be done to reach everyone, and tomorrow may never come. Don't wanna put it off. Why not today? You gotta do it now. Why not today? God will give you the strength. He will be there for you. Gotta do what he tells you to. Don't wanna put it off. Why not today? You gotta do it now. Why not today? So much work to be done